How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here with another video. So, of course, it's time for the NFL Week 15 picks. Yes, we got a couple more weeks of picks left, and then it's playoff season. But yeah, of course, last year my picks, last week when I went 8-8 last year. What the hell am I talking about? But yeah, last week I went 8-8 with my picks, so I go to 125-84. So yeah, another week of NFL football. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So starting off here, we have our Thursday night game, the final Thursday night game of the season, thank God. We have the butt fumble, the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Of course, last week, the Jets beat the tanking Dolphins. Even then, the Jets were still eliminated, because other teams in the playoff race won out. Honestly, this team butt fumbled. They had a few injuries, and hiring Adam Gase was a big mistake. Because Adam Gase has learned nothing from his failed tenure in Miami, and it clearly showed. And oh yeah, Adam Gase is back for another year. Maybe next year you'll fire him. We can all dream, damn it. But it's okay, Jets. It's not like I had massive expectations for you. Oh, wait. That's right. I picked this to be the second wild card this year. God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have trusted the Jets. Knew I should have gone with the fucking Bills for the wild card spot. God damn it. So yeah. And oh, by the way, for this game, if Baltimore wins, they lock up the AFC North. But last week, the Ravens, they did do something. They locked up a playoff spot with their win against the Bills. Honestly, for the Ravens, I'll admit this. I was wrong. I was truly wrong about the Ravens. I thought they were going to take a step back this year. Instead, they took 2 or 3 steps forward. I guess the Ravens' true problem was that Joe Flacco was holding the Ravens back this entire time. I mean, it was pretty obvious when Lamar went in and they went 5-1 to end the year out. And then this year, how much of an offensive juggernaut the Ravens have been with no Joe Flacco. Don't worry, we're going to continue on Joe Flacco in a little bit. But let us move on. So this game, yeah, get the fuck out of here. I'm taking the Ravens to blow out the Jets. It's going to be a typical Thursday night slaughter. What is new? Well, let's move on to the Sunday games. So first Sunday game we have the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers playing in Carolina. Seattle needs this win to try and further themselves up in the playoff race. Yeah, I'm going to take the Seahawks. Give me Seattle on the road. I think Seattle bounces back from that tough road loss to the Rams, and I think they get it done in Carolina. So next game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins playing in Washington. Last week, the Redskins lost, so now they are officially eliminated. Well, the Redskins were just complete trash this year. They finally fired Jay Gruden 2 years too late. Should have happened a couple years ago. But it's okay, Redskins. Your next head coach is probably going to be Mike McCarthy. You can dream for Ron Rivera all you want. He ain't coming to that shithole. Hail to the Deadskins. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention the Carolina Panthers were also eliminated from playoff contention last week. So yeah, an era in Carolina is over. They are officially going to blow it up. Cam Newton will be gone in the offseason. But yeah, the Redskins, hail to the Deadskins. Philadelphia beats the Redskins and they sweep the Redskins again. Give me the Eagles to try and stay pace with the Cowboys in the NFC East. Next game, a big-time game for the lead in the AFC South. Houston Texans, Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. The first meeting between both these two teams this year. And oh, by the way, these two teams are going to meet again in Week 17. Could that potentially be a Sunday night matchup for Week 17? We're going to have to wait and see. This one, Tennessee's just been on a roll ever since they put Ryan Tannehill in. I got to go Titans on this one, Just last year, the Texans got outright dominated by a struggling Broncos offense. I think the curse of Belichick is real here, folks. So yeah, give me the Tennessee Titans in this one. And for our next game, prepare yourselves for the Tank Bowl. So this week's Tank Bowl sees the tanking Miami Dolphins and the New York Giants at MetLife. So Dolphins play in New York for 2 weeks in a row. And yes, Eli Manning is getting the start for the Giants this week, as Daniel Jones is still out with that ankle injury. My word of advice, Giants, don't play Daniel Jones the rest of the year. You got nothing to play for. I say just bench him. Keep Daniel Jones healthy. Have him come back 100% next season. Just let Eli Manning finish his tenure in New York out. But yeah, I'm going to say, you know what? I'd say Giants. I'm going to take Giants to win at home against the Dolphins. Like, Giants are due for a win. I think they can get it done against the Dolphins. So yeah, give me the Giants over the Dolphins in this one. Our next game. We have the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs playing in Kansas City. The Chiefs last week locked up the AFC West with a win. So the Chiefs are once again AFC West champions. I'll admit for the Chiefs, they had a dominant start. Then they sort of went flat once Patrick Mahomes took that knee injury. But they were able to hold their own. And they still got it done. And oh, by the way, for this game, the Denver Broncos are eliminated from playoff contention with a loss. And I'll be honest here, the Broncos' offense has looked a lot better ever since Drew Lock went in. Like, I think it was obvious. Like, it didn't take Denver long to realize that Joe Flacco was holding them back. And now, look, and notice how the Broncos' offense has looked better once Drew Lock was in compared to when Joe Flacco was the quarterback. Kind of weird how that works out. But yeah, I'm going to say the Chiefs get another win. Because the Chiefs can still battle for a tops, try and battle for the 3rd seed. But yeah, give me the Chiefs in that one. Next game, we have the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals playing in Cincinnati. New England locks up a playoff spot with a win. And I'll talk about the Patriots real quick here. Let's be real. Last week, the Patriots got outright fucked over by the Chiefs because of goddamn ref ball. Yes, for once, the Patriots were the victims of the refs and incompetent bullshit. Well, look, N'Keal Harry had a touchdown. Guess what? Let's call him out of bounds, even though he wasn't out of bounds. Oh, look, obvious pass interference. Too bad the goddamn Zebras didn't catch it. Oh, look, an obvious fumble that could go for a touchdown. Nah, we'll just call him down by contact. Like, goddamn, weren't the refs supposed to get better after that bullshit in Week 6 between the Lions and Packers? Seems as if they got even worse. Like, goddamn, officiating needs to get their shit together. Let's be real, someone's gonna get fucked over by the refs in the Super Bowl, aren't they? That's what's gonna happen this year. That's been the trend. And oh, by the way, the Patriots have now once again regained Spygate Part 4. As it's been reported that the Patriots were taping the Cincinnati Bengals sideline. Why the fuck would you need to spy on the Bengals? The one-win Bungles that are tanking for the 1st overall pick. If you're going to spy on anybody, New England, why wouldn't you spy on like Baltimore or Kansas City? A team that's actually a threat to you. But no, you have to spy on a fucking tanking one-win team. I'm shaking my head at that one. But yeah, I'm gonna say New England's gonna fucking beat the shit out of the Bengals. Give me the Patriots in a blowout win. And our next game, prepare yourselves for the Motor City Tank Bowl. So the Motor City Tank Bowl will see the Tampa Bay Succaneers against the Detroit Kitty Cats in Detroit at Ford Field. Ford Field will become a bloodbath battleground. I'm going to go Buccaneers. The Lions are still hampered with injuries. David Blow is going to get the start once again. Marvin Jones is now on the IR for the rest of the season. Yep, give me Tampa Bay. Give me the Buccaneers. Our next game, we have the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers playing in Green Bay. Green Bay locks up a playoff spot with a win. The Chicago Bears are eliminated from playoff contention with a loss and a Vikings win. Yeah, give me the Green Bay Packers because this game is at Lambeau and Aaron Rodgers is a goddamn beast at home. Yeah, give me the Packers at home in this one. And speaking of the Vikings, our next game sees the Minnesota Vikings take on the Los Angeles Chargers in Los Angeles. Minnesota locks up a playoff spot with a win, and I think it's a Rams loss. I don't know. I don't think Minnesota has the tiebreaker over the Rams. Correct me if I'm wrong. If Minnesota does have the tiebreaker, then they can lock it up also with a Rams loss. Give me the Vikings in this one. Just the Chargers are complete flat. And even though the Chargers did win against the Jaguars, the Chargers still got eliminated. Honestly, this year was just a complete waste of talent for a weird year for the Chargers. They had the talent to be a top team, but just poor management and not fixing their main issues like their offensive line. And Phillip Rivers might be cooked now. So now quarterback is in question. So the Chargers may need a couple years to retool everything. But yeah, give me the Vikings in that one. Next game, we got Jacksonville Jaguars, Oakland Raiders playing in Oakland. Oakland needs a win to try and stay in the playoff race. And of course, last week, the Jacksonville Jaguars were eliminated from playoff contention. Honestly, I think throwing a shitload of money at Nick Foles may have been a mistake. And that defense is not as good as it was 2 years ago. But knowing Tom Coughlin, he'll find a way to turn this lost ship around. But yeah, give me the Oakland Raiders in this one. I'm taking the Raiders. Give me Oakland. Next game, Cleveland Browns, Arizona Cardinals playing in Arizona. Cleveland needs a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. I'm taking the Browns against the Cardinals. This is a trap game. Because, I think the Cardinals, they do have the potential to play spoiler, but I'm not buying the Cardinals on this one. I'm taking the Cleveland Browns. Give me Cleveland. Next game, Atlanta Falcons, San Francisco 49ers playing in San Francisco. 49ers lock up a playoff spot with a win, or they lock it up with a Rams loss. I'm going to say 49ers. Give me the 49ers in this one. I think it's odd that the 49ers aren't mathematically locked in yet. They will this week. One way or another, they're getting themselves locked in. So yeah, give me the 49ers in this one. Next game, Los Angeles Rams, Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. Dallas needs a win to try and stay ahead of the Eagles in the NFC East. The Rams need this win to try and stay at pace with the Seahawks and the Vikings in the wild card race. This is going to be an interesting game. Both teams need this game, but somebody has to lose. I'm going to say the Rams take this one. I'm going to take the Rams on the road, Just the Cowboys haven't looked strong against winning teams. They just haven't. They've gone flat. And now Jason Garrett's job security is in question. Because there was that report a couple weeks ago where Jerry Jones said that Jason Garrett and the Cowboys need to have a deep playoff run for Jason Garrett, the coach, next year. It's okay, though. If Jason Garrett is gone, Ron Rivera is probably going over to join you. Rivera's either going to the Cowboys or the Falcons. He's going to one of those two teams. It's looking likely those are the top two teams he'll go to. But yeah, give me the Rams in this one. Next game. We have a big Sunday night game in terms of the AFC wildcard picture. Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers playing in Pittsburgh. Both teams need this win to try and stay ahead in the wildcard race. And the odd thing is Buffalo could still win the AFC East. They just need to win out and then have the Patriots lose 2 out of their next 3. But man, it's a tough one. It could go either way. But usually Pittsburgh plays lights out in prime time. I don't know. This is a tough game to call. It could go either way. Like, Buffalo has a good defense, but that offense has been suspect. But the Steelers have been playing really well with Duck Hodgins in. I'm going to go Steelers on this one. I'm going to say the Steelers. Give me Pittsburgh in this one. Next game, Indianapolis Colts, New Orleans Saints playing in New Orleans. Saints are still playing for a first round bye. And the Colts need a win to stay alive in the playoff race. I'm going to say the Saints. You know, Saints, they came off that tough, heartbreaking loss against the 49ers. Like, that game against the 49ers last week between the 49ers and Saints, I put that as game of the year, without a doubt. That was just a back-and-forth offensive shootout. That was a game I didn't want to see end. Unfortunately, somebody had to lose that game. Unfortunately, it was the Saints. The Saints made a mistake with their go-ahead touchdown by leaving too much time on the clock for the 49ers to charge down the field goal range. Because 53 seconds in the NFL can sometimes feel like a goddamn eternity. Especially in the fourth quarter. But yeah, give me the Saints in this one. I'm taking the Saints on home. But yeah, those are my NFL Week 15 picks. What are your picks? Let's go debate down in the comments. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, folks. Hope everyone's a great day, and yeah, peace out.